Kia ora, ite whānau. There she stands, Mau Wau ki a Tauranga. Welcome to Arataki Park, the heart and soul of rugby league here in the Bay of Plenty. This is the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. First up, we have a feast of action lined up not just today, in fact the next few days as we culminate the best of the best. And first for you this afternoon, it is the Bay of Plenty versus Waikato in the girls under 18s competition. These are the best regional players competing over a 3-day national tournament. It's great to have your company here. The future of women's rugby league. This is the pathway, and this is how they will compete over the next 3 days of action. So great to have your company. Ko Lavina Good Tuku Ingoa. We hope you stick with us, not just for this match, but for the rest of the games that happen throughout the day. That is Team Waikato. Hands in. First day of action. This is the complete team. They'll line up with their fullback, Sophia Harris. She's a tremendous young player. Keep a look out for Kira Russell as well, the number 7. She'll combine with Taili Rahe. And they will create some havoc as they prepare to take on the Bay of Plenty. Their winger, she's pretty quick. Capri Allen, the number 2. She has created havoc in the past and will continue to do so. Shia Petty is their halfback. She is the orchestrator. She'll don the number 7. She'll organise proceedings. Gorgeous day here in the Bay of Plenty. A little windy. The ho is up. It's about 14 degrees, slightly makariri, but we've managed to chuck the jackets on. Won't bother the players whatsoever. Quite a strong breeze coming through, 25 kilometres an hour from the west-southwest, which will be on your screens from left to right. It will be Waikato, which will kick off first. And the red-black on the right-hand side of your screen. And it will be the Bay of Plenty to receive the ball. 2 20-minute halves to be decided who will be the first up victor on day 1 of action. Tauranga is where it is happening for the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. School holiday time. Gonna be busy girls for a while. Waikato kick off and decide to go deep. Bay of Plenty with first possession, and they will try and work their way up the field. Had a chat with both coaches a little bit earlier from the Bay of Plenty, John Ramaka and also Raha Elkington from Waikato. And both coaches said their indication to the players was they have to tackle. Defensively, that's what might win this first up game. The Bay of Plenty not afraid to move the ball nice and early. Nothing happening down the left-hand side for them at the moment. Mistake-free rugby league is on the cards. That there is Maruka Heta. She is fast. And defensive action works up well for Waikato at the start. Good crowd turning out here this afternoon. As we count down, actually, it's mid-morning, but we count down to the afternoon session. Bay Plenty surrendering that possession early. Waikato having an opportunity here to show what they can do with the ball. They'll just try and work their way up the middle of the field first of all. A couple of big players do Waikato. Miria Te Kakara Rapana, the number 8. She's not afraid to get her hands on the ball, and neither there is Kupa Falwasa. She is hungry for possession. Good yards so far from Waikato. Moving the ball nice and easy down the left-hand side. Smothering defence from the Bay of Plenty. They're on your screens left to right in the blue and gold. It's their home territory. Made up with players from Taupo and Rotorua, Tauranga, Puke. Got a great fan base at the moment at Arataki. And at the moment, the Bay of Plenty are on the back foot. That's Taili Rahe. Rahe is strong and fast and has great footwork. She gets up and plays the ball nice and quick, looking to draw attention with the penalty. Ball goes high. As I mentioned before, it's quite windy. Very well taken that time from Ta'aira Timoti. She is quick and is good under the high ball. Nice blindside raid from the Bay of Plenty. Good cover defence. Setting the bar is the team in blue and gold. Good yards that time from Maka. Not afraid to make some dummy half yardage is the Blade. Moving their way up the pitch at the moment. You are watching the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament, brought to you by Stream Shop. Chris and Sam here, working very hard throughout the day. You can have the coverage, you can check it all out, share it with your friends. If you can't make it to Arataki here in Tauranga, support Wahine Toa. This is the future of rugby league right here. Nice high kick that time from Blael. She goes deep. Picked up decent from Harris. She is quick. Blistering pace. She'll always get around that first defender. Met by her opposing fullback Elliott. Not much separating these two sides at the moment. Elliott there comes in for a smashing tackle right around the legs. Ball gets underway. A little bit loose. Regathered by Elkington. Tidy play from Waikato. Not making lots of yards at the moment, but mistake-free rugby league. That was the key from the coaches. Make sure you tackle and try not make any errors. Willing to go through the middle of the pitch at the moment is Waikato. Lovely dummy. There we go. Show and go. Making some pace. Straight for the line. Mihi Kuramakur. She might be donning the number 13. Might look like a loose forward to you. It was a delicious show and go. She saw the hole. She looked for support and she didn't even need it. How quick is she? Receives it first up. Watch the dummy. Beautiful. The gap was there. Kept her eye on it. She had some wingers coming through but didn't need it. She has got some pace. Mihi Kuramakur. Sign of things to come from Waikato. That's the number 13. Scores first for Waikato against Bay of Plenty. Delightful try it was. I'll have to keep an eye on her, will the Bay of Plenty. Kira Russell, the halfback, she'll be the goal kicker. She's the one I mentioned that is liking to organise her players. She's a wonderful communicator. True leader in this team is the number 7. An opportunity here for Waikato to go 6-0 up against the home favourites, Bay of Plenty. Strong breeze coming through as she lines it up. Cross the face of the post. The flags go down. Can't add 2 more points to that. But very good try first up and exposing some weaknesses in that Bay of Plenty defence. They will have to keep an eye on Kerr. She is fast. Fit and fast is the number 13 from Waikato. Come up from just over the Kaimai. Trek their way up over the hill to make their way to Arataki. You are watching the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. 3 days of action. This is an under-18s clash between the Bay of Plenty and Waikato. Early stages in the competition, but all points count to the finals day on Tuesday, where we will announce the best teams for under-16s and under-18s rugby league from across the Motu. Lining the ball up, the breeze behind the Bay of Plenty. I want to go deep with this one. The kick will only be as good as the chase. Let's see how hungry the Bay are. Chase that down. I know where the ball's going. Good placement. Waikato in possession. Managing her way through the first tackle. Quick play the ball from Waikato. That's the key as well, to try and get the Bay of Plenty on the back foot. 20-minute halves. A short break at halftime. Not a lot of time to settle in. Settling in is something that the Waikato team have definitely done. Nice dummy runner that time. Feeding the backs is the Waikato. There's the try scorer, Mihi Kuramakur. Tremendous young player, such a bright future. I'd be surprised if the scouts are out here in Tauranga keeping an eye on these players. Great dummy, the tackle was there. Had to be made that time by Kamaya Hinik. Kick goes up on the fourth tackle. Favoured bounce for the Bay of Plenty. They're in possession. They need the ball, and they need to get the ball up the other end of the pitch. Where are the runners? 7 yards that time. The ball was stolen. Now, referee said you can only do that in rugby league when it's one player on one player. Quite spicy is Mihio Karamakura. Scored the try earlier and said, I'll take the ball. But our referee said you're not allowed to do that unless it's one-on-one. So the penalty goes to the Bay of Plenty. Try and get the ball on the sideline. Bit tricky this side with the strong breeze. Pretty decent kick. So at the halfway mark now, the Bay of Plenty, they would love dearly to have points on the board before the halftime break. Still over 11 and a half minutes remaining in this first half. Lots of communication from the Bay of Plenty. Looking for a set move. Had an opportunity to practice over the last couple of weeks. Players from all over the region. It's hard to get them together. Set play might be the key. Expect a couple of settles, first of all, for the Bay. Decent play the ball that time from Sarfield. And they're the errors that can come back to haunt you. Just a fundamental error. In possession, Waikato. That's Jaya Katyal. She's a strong runner. In there quick to receive it is Elkington. It's a decent little hooker, that one, the number 9. Was hungry for the ball. She'll be there again. Watch her delivery. Nice and clean and sharp. Straight to the chest. Edwards with the ball. She'll play it for Waikato. Looking to extend their lead. Down the left-hand side. There's Kerr. This time she doesn't dummy. This time she looks for support. And she has it. Clever play. Nice and quick through the hands. Mika Mete, the number 4 from Waikato, the strong far centre. Says to her 13, Kerr, thanks for that. Might have been able to score yourself, but unselfish play. Good support. Draws the defender first. Had options left or right as well, but Mika Mete puts it down nice and clean. Waikato in a dominant position in the first half of this preliminary round clash. Great support play from Waikato. A few holes opening up for the Bay of Plenty defensively. Kira Russell trying to add 2 points. Strikes it lovely. Flags go up. Just under 10 minutes remaining in this first half. Waikato lead the Bay of Plenty. 10 points to 0. So it's all happening in attack-wise down this left-hand side for Waikato. Defensively, the Bay of Plenty will be forced to tighten up their right-hand side defence. A few hands on hips from the Bay of Plenty already. Plenty of rugby league to be played. Feast of action, lots of matches lined up for you. Can't make it to Arataki. We've got Mid-Central Wellington under-18s later today, including South Island Coastline District. That's an under-16s clash. Northland and Akarana under-16s. Auckland Waikato under-18s. So there'll be another match for Waikato today in the under-18s. But right now they're fixated. I'm trying to teach a lesson or two to the Bay of Plenty. Good tackle. Inspirational tackle, that time from Rakaya Milner. She chases them down to the left. Willing to work up the middle at the moment. Waiting for an opportunity to arise is Waikato. Lots of support players. An error that time. Possession with the Bay of Plenty. Great opportunity. Off she goes. Playle. Referee calls back no advantage. Knock on first up from Waikato. Had an opportunity there, the Bay of Plenty. Priya Playle, the number 6, received possession and off she went. Not a lot of support players with her. So the referee will play the knock-on first of all, I think, from Waikato. The feed will come in from Bay of Plenty. Donning the number 6, but playing the halfback role is Priya player. He's the number 6. 7 minutes remaining in the first half. Haven't had a lot of possession, has the Bay, but they do now. 45 metres out. They go down the left-hand side. Plenty of support players. Overlap. Nice pass to the wing. And we're clipping off. Good tackle. Opportunity shut down by Waikato. So Arataki, number 5 from the Bay of Plenty. She can clip. She's got some pace. But was smothered by the Waikato defenders. They will receive possession. Good defence from Waikato. Bay of Plenty forcing to defend once again. Tawa Ashby, the number 18, is on for the Bay of Plenty. Trying to create something special. Defence up to the task at the moment. Good yards and support play. Nullified down the right-hand side from the Bay of Plenty. No more holes in that defence. They kick on the 4th tackle and the chase is there. Here come Waikato. Picked it up lovely, did Elliott. Makes her way through the first defender. A good 12-metre charge that time from Nivola, the fire, Pukaya Elliott. This is Peter from the Bay of Plenty. Haven't had a lot of possession. Would like to get through a completed set. 7 yards that time up the middle. The hand goes out from Shia Petty, the halfback. She wants to go left. Changes her mind. Good charging run from the Bay. Drawing 5 defenders. And also a penalty. Great play. Tawa Ashby has made an impact as the number 18 since her injection into the match. Drew 5 defenders on that 10-metre run. And now possession is with the Bay. The wingers are saying, don't forget to kick. They'll settle it first. Pushing the Waikato defenders back. Good quick hands from the Bay of Plenty. The subs are on. That there is Ocean Gold. She gets up, plays the ball. Merriman sends it out to the left. Good hands from the Bay of Plenty. They have players left. Charging for the line. Defence is up for it. The Bay desperate for some points before half-time. The first time we've seen them within 20 metres of the goal line. Once again, Tawa Ashby. Sensational in the number 18 for the Bay of Plenty. Where will they go? Sticking in the middle. That's Petty, the halfback. An opportunity gone begging one more time for the Bay of Plenty. Waikato willing to run it out from within their line. Nice, simple play from Waikato. This is the under-18s NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament at Arataki Sports Grounds here in Tauranga. We have Mawao overlooking us, keeping an eye on things. And a rain-free day, we hope. Good defence from the Bay of Plenty. Ball kept alive that time by Raihe. Nice little jig that time from Kira Russell. She's got great footwork. She's fast. Also hungry for possession. Always gets past that first defender, does Mihi Koramakur. One more tackle to go, so they kick on the last. Nice bounce. Someone from the Bay will have to smother it. They managed to retain possession, does the Bay of Plenty. So they nullified that one. Still trying to find their feet is the Bay of Plenty. Had to do a whole lot more tackling than Waikato. It is exhausting out there. 3 minutes to go in this first half, this first stanza. Waikato lead the Bay of Plenty. 10-0. Defence has improved from the Bay of Plenty. Good charging run. Tawa Ashby has made her presence felt in the number 18 jersey for the Bay of Plenty. They go down the left-hand side. Lovely cutout pass. It's managed to be picked up by that wind. You can see with our touch judge referees, the flags go up. It's flowing at about 25 kilometres an hour. It will play havoc with some of the passing and also the kicking throughout the day. 2 minutes remaining, and this is exactly what Waikato wanted. 6 tackles, 40 metres out. Don't make any yards on the first one. Defence is up to the task. They've had to do a whole lot of tackling, has the Bay of Plenty. Content to go up the middle is Maya Davis, the number 15 from Waikato. Elkington receives possession. She goes straight to Kerr. Got no one else to give it to because Kerr is desperate for that ball. Carries 1, 2, 3 players with her and takes the ball within 10 metres of the try line. Elkington again, she decides to go down right. That's Russell. Good tackle, Bay of Plenty. Referee says you are not allowed to jump on the player after the tackle. So they get another set of 6, will Waikato. Just a minute 20 remaining. They want more points. They want another try. 6 more tackles. 3 metres out is Waikato. Just on the first tackle. Elkington goes left. Nice little charging run. No one willing to shut down Taili Rai here. I missed her the first time. She had plenty of support down to the left, but she said, who needs it? I'll take it. Watch it again. Good distribution from Elkington. Manages to find her way through the first defender. Got to make that tackle. Even not the first, second, maybe the third. And just manages to stroll over the try line. Taili Rai here. So Waikato will add 4 more points to the scoreboard, and we'll see how the kick goes from Kira Russell. 1 from 2 so far for the number 7 from Waikato. Looking for a 16-0 lead is Waikato. Take into account that 25-knot crosswind. Last time it went too far to the right, this time too far to the left. So Waikato leading the Bay of Plenty, 14 points to 0. Half-time break. It's only a short half-time. Don't go too far. Dominating proceedings at the moment is Waikato in this under-18s NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. We'll decide the winner of this match after a short break. I'll be back with another 20 minutes of action. And I'm sure the words from the Bay of Plenty coach will be, we need to make those tackles. Waikato leading Bay of Plenty 14-0.
Pertec, we understand that our customer needs their plant and equipment up, running and available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Using only world-class product from the likes of Bridgestone and Yokohama, there is no compromise for your valuable machines. Our attention to detail and precision is second to none. It's this customer experience that separates Pertec from the pack. Pertec, we'll keep you operating.
Kia ora. Let's get you ready to go out there and have an epic rugby league game. But first things first, let's have a A simple warm-up is a game changer. Not only will it improve your performance, but it will reduce the chances of you getting an injury. And if you want to skip the sore muscles, don't skip the cool down. Now, tackling is a big part of the game, so don't cheat on the technique. A good tackle technique will help keep everyone safe. Collisions happen all the time, so it's important to know how to spot a concussion and what to do if it happens to you or a teammate. Sweet as, have a then go get into it.
This is some story right here. It's glorious. It's an absolute feast.
Tangata whenua Aotearoa e tū, e te tai tokerau e tū, hoki anga kuru e tū. New Zealand stand up, this is our time.
Kia ora Rugby League fans, you're watching the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. And first up today we have the Bay of Plenty against Waikato in the under-18s competition. And it has been Waikato dominating proceedings so far with some impressive performances, capitalising on some mistakes from the Bay of Plenty. Keep an eye on this one throughout the tournament. Mihukurama Kerr, the number 13. She shows it, sees a gap, looks for her winger and says, wait, I've got the pace. I can make it myself. Was charged down, but managed to make it all the way across the scoreline in the opening stages. Then she sets one up. So she scored a try and has a try assist and says to her teammate Amika Mete, how about you cross this time for us, the number 4. Plenty trying after that to secure some points. And then the possession came through to Taiali Raihe. She is the number 6. We mentioned at the start of the production, keep an eye on 6 and 7, Raihe and Russell. They are imposing players for Waikato. And no answers from the Bay of Plenty so far. Tried to have a little listen in at the halftime chat. And it was the Bay of Plenty coach, John Rameka, who said to his players, the defence improved in the second stage of that first half, but you've only got 20 minutes to try and win this first up game. Once you have possession, we cannot afford to make the mistakes we have been making. So it will be the Bay of Plenty in the blue and gold on the right-hand side of your screens to kick off first. Into the breeze, the ball will go. We've had a 5-minute break. The Oranges came out. Hot favourites at the moment are Waikato, and they'll have possession first. Defence moves up really quickly from the Bay of Plenty. Good tackle by Mihinik. Waikato going down the middle first of all. Gee, their reserves have been good today for Waikato. And there is Mihiwairo Edwards. And Tahu Apiata, number 16. She plays the ball quick and they decide to take it on the left-hand side. Maya Davis, the number 15 from Waikato. She has been strong throughout this match. Bit of a loose ball, but picked up nicely that time by Raihe. She scored in the first half, did the number 6. She'll get up and play it quick. And she's again, Davis says, give me the ball. Got good hands as well for a loose forward. The charge coming through from Kerr. Looking for the ball. The bounce wasn't there. Decent kick. A little bit too deep. Might have been aided by that 25 kilometre an hour wind coming from left to right on your screens. Waikato setting the bar. They want possession. They want to score first in this second half. Just 20-minute halves. Not much time to settle into the match. A feast of action for you, rugby league fans. Thank you for tuning in. Wahine toa kia Tauranga. It's all about the strong women here in Tauranga. We're at Arataki Park in the Bay of Plenty. Waikato in possession at the moment. Willing to go to ground with it is Mihinik. Number 4 plays it. Looks a little dusty on the right ankle. She'll try and run it out. Still in possession that time. Maria Elkington. She's the number 9. She likes to score the points. And if you're not going to tackle her, she'll find her way with the pill to secure 4. Had to reach out with the big, long right arm, did Maria Elkington. Had a fair bit of work to do, made her way through 3 defenders. The coach is Raha Elkington. There's a nice little genetic combination going on with coach and players. We've got plenty to talk about at the end of this tournament, I could imagine, at the end of the day. Tough kick this time coming up for Kira Russell. She's 1 from 3 so far. This time she'll be aided by the breeze. She'll have to give it some oomph. Lines it up, approaches the ball, knows where she wants it to go. The breeze comes in, and the flags go up. Best kick of the day. Kira Russell adding some pain and salt to the wound of the Bay of Plenty. Waikato score first in this second half, racing away to a 20-0 lead. No answers so far from the Bay of Plenty. Certainly had some impacting reserves come in for Waikato. Edwards. Maya Davis, the number 15. No one told her she's a reserve. She's had a superstar performance from Waikato. Playing like a team is the team in black, red and yellow. At the moment for the Bay of Plenty, it's been a lot of one-off play in attack. There's that breeze. You can see it, you can hear it. Blowing a gale here in Tauranga. That's Kerr. She'll take it up. Never shy in taking on the defence is Mihi Korama Kerr, the number 13 from Waikato. Retains possession, looking up to the referee, hoping for a penalty. Nice little run there on the inside from Maria Elkington. She's played well, has the number 9 for Waikato. They go down the left-hand side. Once again, Maya Davis doing the hard yards for Waikato. They go left again, Elkington. Good charging run. The defence up to it. Katgil will get up and play it quick. They decide to bring it back to the middle in the hands of Raihe. Plenty of support players for Waikato at the moment, including Kupa Folwasser. Good defence from the Bay of Plenty. Good attitude from the Bay defensively. They would love the ball. The kick goes up. The runners are there. They're leaving it. You don't leave it too soon. And eventually picks the ball up. Fortune favours the Brave, and a cracker of a tackle. Prayer Playle, wow. It's the best tackle we've seen so far throughout the tournament. I'll make the highlights reel, I can tell you that much. Scored a try earlier. The Raihe. Now she manages to smash the opposition. No way through for the Bay of Plenty at the moment. Still looking to score their 4th points in the game. Manawa Gates, the number 13, goes to ground. Plays it nice and quick. Where are the runners from the Bay? Tawa Ashby draws the penalty once again. Might have been Terina Pedrocci, I think. This is what the Bay Plenty were hoping for. Possession, 6 tackles. And find the sideline. just 16 metres out, looking for their first points so far. This is the NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. Thank you so much for joining us, rugby league fans. Brought to you by the NZRL and also Stream Shop. You can just hang around all day and watch it all day. Playing the ball is the big number 8, Terina Pedrocci. Takes 3 defenders with her, draws them to the wing. Looking good, the Bay. They would love to cross the line. Manawa Gates, the number 13, attracts 3 defenders. Merriman picks the ball up. They go right. Slide overlap, looking for an intercept that time. Scrappy play, that'll be a knock-on, Bay of Plenty. Once again, the intent was there, the execution lacking for the Bay of Plenty. Don't underestimate the effect this strong breeze is having on those long passes. Very deceptive indeed. At the moment it's a southwest westerly coming through at 25 kilometres an hour, left to right on your screens. It's likely to pick up throughout the day. You see our referee's jersey there. Waikato in possession, 12 minutes remaining in the match, leading 20-0 against the Bay of Plenty. Not sure if you can hear the wind out there. We do apologise if it sounds a little rattly. Doing our best to nullify that, but it is strong. It's playing havoc with the players and the passing and the kicking. Waikato, very confident indeed. They've made fewer mistakes, they've made more yards, made less tackles and scored more points. Nice little dummy again from Kerr. She is so elusive. Such a difficult player to shut down. In the 10, it takes 4 defenders and she still manages the offload. Always in support is Elkington. Ball goes to ground. Picked up nicely by Raihe. She's got supporters out to the left. That's to Uira. Bay of Plenty have to snuffle it up. Not able to score that time, Waikato. Trying to make their way up the other end of the field is the Bay of Plenty. This is the under-18s clash, Waikato Bay of Plenty. New Zealand Rugby League. Wahinipoa, Arataki Park, Mount Maunganui. We have the delightful Mawao overlooking the Wahine. Wahinipoa. This is the future of women's rugby league right here in Tauranga. 3 days of competition. We'll announce the national champions on Tuesday. 1 match at a time at the moment for Waikato. Good defence from Te Aira Timoti. Here come the Bay. Making her way through the middle of the field. Mihinik. She's the number 4. Did she lose it? Referee says get up and play. It's the best we've seen from the Bay so far. No errors. That's the call coming in from the coaches. Getting a little animated on the sidelines. Sensing something special from the Bay. Still plenty of time in this match. I would love to get some points on the board. That'll be the last tackle, says our referee, and a hand over. So no kick from the Bay of Plenty. I thought Priya Plail might have just put a little grubber through in goal, even to try and get possession back, but not too sure if she knew that one was the last tackle. Possession with Waikato. Good defence, Bay. Nice simple play from Waikato at the moment. They're 20-0 up. Their coach at half-time, Raha Elkington, just said no errors. We don't need to make any mistakes. Let's complete the sets. Let's not kick too early. Nice run from Riley Aspinall. She's the number 10. Wasn't that heavily injected in the first half, but making herself known in the second. Great high kick, especially with this win. Finds the bounce. And then the sideline. Midas touch for Waikato at the moment. Getting the possession. What they wanted to do was push the Bay of Plenty right back on the pitch. So the Bay will have possession. They do want to be up the other end of the field. They have to work their way up. Who's going to do the hard yards? And hope to make 7-8 metres on each possession. There's 7 right there. Good start, Bay. This is tackle number 2. Nice little ball on the inside. Like that from Kapani Teru. Quick hands from the Bay. Cut-out passes haven't been working so far. How good was that tackle? Prayer Playle is justifying the Jack Gibson title. Defence wins games. She has been outstanding, has the number 6 from Waikato. Not just a point scorer. A couple of try-saving tackles from the number 6, Tylee Raihe from Waikato. Nice dummy through. Support plays there. Looking good, Bay. Didn't draw the defender this time. Passed too early. Ball goes to ground from Menehinik. That looked good from the Bay. I was hoping that the attackers might have drawn one more defender before offloading. Possession loss. That's been the tale of the match so far for the Bay of Plenty. The opportunities have been there, but the execution not. Possession will be with Waikato. Kira Russell, the number 7. Ball in hand. Just under 7 minutes remaining in the match. Bay of Plenty trailing 0-20. It's been an outstanding performance from Waikato. Quite clinical at times. Early stages in this tournament. Picked up nicely from Riley Aspinall. He's had a tremendous second half as the number 10 from Waikato. And so too as the ball player, Kerr. Quick hands from Waikato. This time, no pass wide. Mete, try scorer in the first half, decides to take it herself. Still early in the tackle count for Waikato. Plenty of play. They make their way back to the middle of the pitch, challenging the defence from the Bay of Plenty up to the task. It was Elliott, the fullback. Made plenty of tackles as the number 1 from the Bay. She's been forced to. This is Kerr. She was the try scorer in the first. No lack of support from Waikato. That time Tahu Apiata. Quick hands. Lovely ball to the outside. We look to Kerr to go out for her second. Taken down nicely by her opposing number 13, Manawa Gates. That tackle had to be made from the Bay of Plenty. Kick goes across field. Good chase. The defensive there. Support play. Not afraid to go out to the left. And an outstanding try from Waikato. How good was that? In the end, it was the number 3, Morgan Te Uira. Plenty of players involved. A delightful kick, first of all, coming across the face. The chasers were there, taken on the full. Take another look at this one. First of all, the delicious delivery to Kerr. She might be able to make her way through. Manawa says, no way, I'll take you down. Here's the kick. Kira Russell, on point. Had to be gathered on the full. And it was by Harris. She wasn't greedy. She managed to find the ball backwards. Metzi says, I've already scored. I think it should be Morgan Te Uira's turn. Great teamwork from Waikato. I mean, the shining stars so far in this tournament, they will be the ones to watch as they race away to a 24-0 lead against the Bay of Plenty. That there was the try so far of the tournament. Waikato, this under-18s team, they have been outstanding in the opening stages of this 3-day tournament. Rugby League fans are at Arataki in Tauranga. Heart and soul, the Manawa of Rugby League. Very strong hapori Rugby League community here in Tauranga. Lots of fans have turned up from all over the country. Got lots of teams in the under-18s, under-16s girls competition. Mahini Toa. And they are sending out a message as this under-18s Waikato team to the rest of the competition. I did have a little look around and I did see Auckland and Counties Manukau lined up on the sidelines having a look at this Waikato team that have been absolutely dominant against the Bay of Plenty. Exposing so many weaknesses in the Bay of Plenty defence. Very good teamwork from Waikato. Some outstanding individual performances, but more as a team is how they have dominated. Great start for Waikato in this NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. Hey, plenty on your screens, right to left. They will kick off. Receiving possession with a 24-0 lead so far is Waikato. Good chase from the Bay. Paying the price for missing some early tackles is the Bay of Plenty. They'll have to tackle again now. They cannot afford to see this yardage coming from Waikato. There's a tremendous run from Riley Aspinall. She's a fit number 10 for Waikato. She does the hard yards. No one's willing to take it up. The number 10 will take it up. It's the ball again. This is Kupa Falwasa. Finding her way. Tackle had to be made. Outstanding defence from the Fire Pulaya Elliott. She didn't make that tackle and it was Waikato scoring again. Good D Bay of Plenty pushing the ball back. Options left and right for Waikato. They decide to go right. An open player on the outside. No need though. Well, they might have gone to Waihe Sampson. Rewarded for her efforts throughout this match is Elia Tahu Apiata. Had a player on the outside, decided to run into the defence. She knew she was close to the line. Plenty of work to be done. Found the boot first of all. And then crosses for the points. 3 defenders around her. Waikato leading the Bay Plenty 28-0. Just over a minute remaining in this first match. If you're tuning in, watching Stream Shops coverage, thank you so much supporting Wahine Youth Rugby League here in Aotearoa. Might as well park up for the day. Plenty of matches heading your way. We're pretty close to the Tauranga Aerodrome. The planes coming in and out. Nice kick, bent inside. A lovely way to count down to the final minute of this match. That time, Kira Russell found form with the boot, has the number 7 from Waikato. Just under half a minute remaining. Bay Plenty might make their way up there to get the kick-off. I'm not sure if they're keen for Waikato to have final possession in this match. No sense of urgency to get that ball underway. I'll tell you what, Waikato won it. Can't blame them. Every point counts as the tournament goes forward. That'll be the final siren. Our referee blows the whistle. The Bay Plenty team come together. And the shoulders are up for Waikato. Some outstanding performances with Waikato defeating the Bay Plenty in the early stages of this NZRL National Girls Youth Tournament. 30-0. And a message has been sent from Waikato. We are here to be national champions. Keep an eye on us. Outstanding performance from them, especially in the first half. Individual efforts, and it was team play, including their reserves, Maya Davis, Edwards as well. Great stuff, Waikato, defeating the Bay Plenty, 30-0.